I'm going to ask everybody composer questions today. What do you know about Ney Rosario?
A lot of like Brazilian dance music. We played an ensemble for him a couple years back. I like how many grooves he has with the little left hand one.
Oh yeah. And he's very melodic writer. I mean, a lot of his stuff is very, very melodic. Yeah, and if you listen to any of his marimba concertos, he's very, very melodic, great player. Okay, so these are really cool because they do have that Brazilian influence to them, and there's some great things going on. The right-hand roll is sounding really nice. I would recommend playing that even a little bit softer, okay? Because this is just sort of creating that sustaining ostinato down there, or up there as you're doing that. Because all the movement is in the melody line right here. It's really easy to kind of lose that left-hand melody if this is too much. Okay. Now you're up in that range of the instrument, so it's going to work here for you a little bit for it to be a little lighter because those bars don't resonate as well as the ones down below do. But be very careful when you come to the allegro right here. It's really easy for this to be too loud. Because what's really important is that we feel that dance kind of thing. You were talking about dance and Brazilian stuff. Is feeling that pulse constantly moving through the music. Because we want to, as a listener, we want to be able to sit out there and feel that pulse and feel like, man, I gotta move. That just feels just too good. I gotta move. So making sure that as you're working on these right hand, left hand parts, they're fitting together properly with the right dynamic balance. And over here, where you're getting this part, also the melody and the part starts shifting to the right hand. Okay, as over here was the left hand. It's really easy to lose this right hand over here. Now another thing is too, a lot of times, especially if we're going for the accents, there's a tendency to kind of want to pick our hand up and go this way. What I really recommend is try to get, so you're using more wrist in your playing. So I told a Tiffany student earlier, is you get a lot of power from the low hand position by using your wrist. It's really easy. The more arm you use, you're going to get a harsher sound, and there's going to be an increased chance of missing notes. Because anytime that length of that stroke is really long, coming down on these little tiny targets, the accuracy is going to go down. So keeping your mouse down here, and when you're playing those 8-note lines, really try to keep it in your wrist as much as possible and less arm. Then you're going to have more accuracy over the notes. You'll be able to be more expressive. But the important thing about this is the balance between right hand and left hand, making sure that the melody line is coming out in a relationship to the other hand, because they can kind of interfere with each other. So exploring through the piece, like right here, this is the important line on top, right? This is just sort of like an accompaniment line. They kind of fit together in a very specific way to create the overall effect. So really being aware of that balance between right hand and left hand, and really overdoing these when you get down to piano. That's a chance. I mean, I've met Ney Rosario, and I've heard him play several times, and he is amazing at what he does dynamically on the instrument. I mean, he makes the wood sing. So anytime you have this chance to get down here real soft and explore those tonalities, because there's a lot of beauty down here when it's real soft, and it's really a help to make the audience kind of listen to it. So you're really playing there. Boy, that's kind of nice. That's pretty. The other thing is playing spots on the bar. Because it's easy, there's 3 notes on a bar. Okay? So, unless you want that articulate sound in the center, go for a little more off center. So you're going to get a little more resonance there. Whenever you can, play in this area of the bar rather than the tip. It's not always possible. But explore the tonality of the bar, be aware of the balance between right hand and left hand, and really overdo those dynamics, especially on the low end. Because it's really easy to kind of get the energy of the whole thing and lose that end of it, because that's a part of our musical expression right down there. We want to draw the audience in. Okay, nice technique. Great. Finish the rest of it because they're cool. Thank you.